Python modules. Consider a module to be the same as a code library, a file containing a set of functions you want to include in your application. Actually, a module will allow you to logically organize your Python code, and it's an object that it's an object with named attributes that you can bind and reference. Simply, a module is a file consisting of a Python code, and a module can define functions, classes, and variables. So let's see how this works. I've created two files. The first one is the working file, module.py, and I have another module called outside. So this is the external module, or this is going to be our main module. Our code is going to run on module.py, and we'll use outside as the external file. So let's begin. We can start by writing a simple function that just adds sum. So add sum, and we'll be collecting num1 and num2. And all this does is just add these two numbers, num1 plus num2, and finally it returns sum to us. But like you see, we've created this function in a file called outside, but we want to use it inside of module. This is where our import statement comes in from. So if I want to import this file, because they are in the same directory, I would just say import outside. And doing this makes all the code inside of this file available to us. Now all the code is available inside module.py, and I can decide to execute this function inside of this file. So let's do that. So now that I've import outside, that is this file, if I want to use this function inside of this file, all I need to do is just reference the module name outside and the function. So what is the function? Add sum. Add sum, and it takes in two variables, so 5 and 10. We can assign it to a variable, let's say x is equal to, and now we can print the value of x. Save this and let's run it, and as you can see, 15. So you see, we've imported outside into this file, and even though the function is not here, it's inside another file, importing the file makes it easy for you to access everything inside of the external file. You can also rename a module. So even though this file is outside and we import it as outside, what if outside is so long and you want to do something short? We can say import outside as, let's say, import outside as maybe newer. Then now the name of outside has been renamed to newer. So when we want to use it, we use newer. This is you renaming the module. That's how you rename a module. You just use as, import outside as newer, import outside as another module or new name. Let me say new name. Import module as new name, and this should still work. If I run it, you see 15, you still get the output. So that is how you rename a module. Also, aside of the fact that you can also create your own module, Python has a list of external modules. Remember when we did the math function, we did import math. So when you import math, this is actually an inbuilt or external module from Python. And remember, if we say math.py, math.py is going to give us the value of pi. So this is an external module. I didn't create this. It is already inside Python. We can also rename it as mx, just like we did. So it becomes mx, and it should still work. So if you run this, you have the same thing. So also, if you want to see all the functions that you have inside of a module that you've imported, let's say maths, you can remove the name. So let's leave it as import maths. Then you use the dir function. Okay, then you go in and say math. So I've assigned it to the variable x, so we should print out everything we have inside. So if I run this, you can see all we have. We have name, package, spec, course, Akosh. So these are everything you have inside of it, and this is the pie we were trying to use just now. So you see there is a lot inside of the math module from Python. So this is how you see everything inside, and you can decide on which of them you would want to use. So right here we have name. Let's try that name. So we say math dot double underscore name double underscore. If we run this, let's see what we have. So we see we have the name as maths. That's the name. So that is just you basically making use of the different functions. I'm just trying to show you how you can use the different functions inside of the math module. So remember, a module consists of a lot of functions, variables, and classes. So guys, this is it on Python modules. I'll see you in the next one.